Okay, so I'm going to do a series of videos on WinLink Express, and how to set it up on your computer with your radios, and how to initiate a session. WinLink Express is going to be used by the Aries team, at least in Iowa, throughout the coming year. So I want to make sure, that people are able to use it and get it downloaded and installed. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open your browser up, and you're going to go to winlink.org. So this site is your one-stop shop for everything WinLink. You have all the news about it. You can work on your account through it. You can download it. You've got documentations on everything. So for what we're going to do here is we are going to download. So you're going to scroll down until you see this, Get WinLink Express. Now, 99% of the people watching this are going to use WinLink Express or PAT or something like that. They're going to be using a client. Probably the 1% will probably be using a gateway, and that will be something that if I do set up a video on that, it will be down the road. So for anyone that just plans on using this to connect to the WinLink system, this is what you're doing. So you're going to click this. It's going to bring you to this page. Read all about WinLink Express. Read the system requirements. You come down and you're going to click this. Okay. I'm not going to click it because I just did. I downloaded the latest version. I've already got it. It's going to prompt you to save it, so you're going to save it. I saved it to my downloads. Then I extracted it into a folder. And there's the folder. Okay, so I'm going to run this. I uninstalled it and reinstalling it. I don't know if this showed up, but if it doesn't, you're being prompted about the user account control. You need to say yes. Okay. Just go ahead and click next, click next. I created a desktop shortcut. You don't have to if you don't want to. And we go through. Okay, when it's done, go ahead and click finish. First thing you're going to be prompted by is a registration key screen. Be patient. Okay, mine didn't do that because I've already installed it. You're going to get prompted for a registration. You do not have to register. They would like it. I encourage it, but you don't have to do it. It's $24 donation if you want to register per call sign. Now, if you wait a couple seconds, it tells you remind me later, and then you can click through and it'll start. First thing that's going to happen afterwards is what you just saw. It's going to prompt you to update your forms. It's hit or miss. I know here a couple weeks ago we were told not to update them, but I figure I'm going to update them just to be safe. And as you noticed, it went away. Okay. So I'm going to pause this. Well, I'm going to do this. The first thing you're going to have to do if it doesn't come up on its own is go to Settings. Try that again. And then this WinLink Express setup. I'm going to pause this first. Okay, so I paused this because by default, this is checked on mine. You don't need to see my password. Obvious reasons. If you haven't set up your account, you'll do that, and they will send you the password. You can see my password recovery email. So you put your call sign in, you put the password in, put in your recovery email. If you don't have a password, you click this. They send you the password to your recovery email. You come back, fill it out. Okay. You put in your grid square. If you don't know your grid square, you click this. You find your location, and it gives you the grid square. Okay. If you register, put it in. By default, public is in here for service codes. Public needs to be there. For ham sign, amateur radio signs. Don't put any commas. Don't put anything like that. Put whatever service codes you need in there. Since I'm doing this for Aries, I have public and MCOM in there. Okay. You don't have to fill it out, but I filled out my information over here. I would use the same email for both. Just, my personal preference. You can put additional information in. I did this. I checked that because I want to know what's coming before I download it. If I'm on Telnet, that's not a big deal because it's straight up internet. If you're on HF or VHF, you probably want to make sure of what you're downloading because it can take forever. Don't worry about this. Don't do that. Go ahead and leave this. That helps them out. So then you click update. And you are set up and ready to go. The reason I got this email in there is because I had sent it, or had changed my recovery. Actually, I didn't change it, but I filled out that recovery and updated it. So because I updated it with that recovery in there, it did that. Okay. So that is setting it up. And that's the bare basic setup for WinLink. Things to note. You have new message. Okay. You have templates, forms. You can generate your ICS forms. And I will go through that here in another video. So I will end this one.